Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. If you want to check out more hood tours, visit my Philadelphia Hoods playlist with over 200 plus tours covering all different neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA. All right, y'all. So right now we're on G and Tioga Street. It is currently like 32 degrees. It's a very windy and chilly day. We're traveling down Tioga and we're going to tour the Harrowgate neighborhood in North Philadelphia. Now, Harrogate is part of the Badlands. We're passing Shelbourne Street. We will not be covering the whole Harrogate today. I will not be touring Kensington. I'm going to do everything in my power to not go down Kensington. We will focus on Jasper and above. Harrogate is bordered by H Street to the west, Sedgley, and then it turns over to Butler Street to the north, Allegheny Ave to the south, and then there's actually a railroad track that runs straight through North Philly right before you hit Sepulveda Street. It's not really bordered by Sepulveda. The map actually shows the railroad track, but since the railroad track doesn't have a name, we're just gonna mark it off at Sepulveda Street. So right now we're on I and Tioga. Once I cross over the train tracks in front of us, is going to be Kensington. We will no longer touch Kensington. You guys already know why I don't want to go through Kensington until next year. We're going to stay away from North Kensington. But if you haven't saw my East Kensington tour video or my West Kensington tour video, check those out. They're on my page. We're passing Palmetto Street. And I've already did Harrogate on a few occasions. It's on my Philadelphia Hood Tour playlist. I did it in the summer. I did it in the fall. And even in the spring, so you guys can check that out. We're on J and Tioga. On my right hand side, we got Tioga Beverage. And if you don't know why I don't want to go down Kensington Ave until the first day of 2022, I said it in another video, but we're gonna prosper this year without driving down Kensington. So you can read in between the lines. I don't want to glorify what's going on right now with Kensington, but unfortunately, if I do want to show you the Harrogate community, I have to. As you can see, right now we're on Tioga and Kensington, and this is Harrogate. I will have to travel through Kensington Ave, but we're just gonna pass it one time. And Jasper runs one block down the same, direction this is going. So we're just gonna use Jasper as a borderline. But I have covered this half before in detail. Just make note of that. We got the Blue Line train right here. You can get on the left-hand side. The exit's on my right-hand side. On my left-hand side, we got Elvin's Major League Barbershop. On my right-hand side, this is Harrogate Park. $2,000 minimum fine, no littering. As always, I don't know it all, guys. I don't have all the knowledge, so if you guys want to comment in the comment section, share some knowledge, share some memories, share some stories, feel free to do so. That's why I leave the comment section open. We're on Jasper and Tioga. I'm going to make this stop here. On my right-hand side, we got New Era Barbershop. On my left-hand side, we got Peña Toribio or Dolbio Grocery. Hot and cold food, dairy, deli, detergent, and more. I was gonna make a right here on the 3400 block of Jasper, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up one block, I'm gonna make a left, and I'm gonna come down. We're not gonna be able to cover the whole Jasper today within the 1 hour time allotted, but I'll try to do my best to zigzag through all these little tiny blocks so y'all at least get a good idea at what Harrogate is looking like. On my right hand side, we got #1 Chinese restaurant. We're passing Helen Street. We got a Dominican beauty salon on my right-hand side. This is a residential community. We're gonna make this left right here on Tioga and Emerald Street. We got Mashley Grocery Store on my right. Wow, what a name, Mashley. Instead of Ashley, Mashley. That's crazy, yo. I'm gonna take a sip of this high quality H2O, this ice cold Deer Park that I have, because I'm quite parched. I'm kind of thirsty. I had a buddy doing a favor for his homie, pushing him on the wheelchair. That was cool stuff. You know what I mean? That was cool. Salute to the young homie. Takes a lot out of your day to do that. We're passing Candy Kids Learning Center on my right-hand side. On my left-hand side, we got, that was Sean's Bar and Deli. We're passing Clarence Street. Wow, there was tons of trash around that corner. As you can see, this is a row home community, tightly packed. Porches, shingles, brick pointed and whatnot. We're at Atlantic and Emerald Street. We got a little cat on my right-hand side. Little pussy cat. Little gray cat walking with a limp. Walking with a pimp lean. We got some regular row homes with no porches. On my left-hand side, we got Emerald Garage. Auto Time Service Center. That go that you just heard was me drinking water. We're passing Kingston Street. I don't even know why there was a street sign there. There was barely a street. It was like a quarter of a block. On my right-hand side, we got Fresh Fire Apostolic. This word always gets me. Apostolic International Freedom Arena. Apostolic. What a word. It's like a tongue twister. Trying to say apostolic 753 times. I bet you mess up too. All right. We got A&I Deli Market on my right-hand side. We're now approaching Venango Street. We are currently crossing Venango Street. On my right-hand side, we got Expert Auto Repair. Somebody up front is holding up traffic. That's me drinking water again. I don't even know if y'all can hear the sound effects, but just in case you can hear the sound effects, boy, is this water refreshing. Water tastes really, really, really yummy. Really good. All right, so on my left-hand side, you see we got some custom houses. We had some stucco. We had some brick pointed. We got some stonework. On my far left, we got two-story homes pushed back. They actually got side driveways and a little front lawn. And then it gets back to the standard row home. On my left, on my right, tons and tons of trash everywhere. Trash cans pushed over, but like I said, it's a windy day, so you can't blame them for the trash cans being pushed over, because sometimes the wind is so strong it pushes the trash can in the street. We're passing Pacific Street, 1900 on my left, 2000 on my right. We are now approaching Castor Ave. Now, this isn't the borderline. It's a dead end though, but it's not the borderline. On my right hand side, we got Bill's Super Deli. I'm gonna make this left here. Or should I go up to Seji? Let me show y'all the borderline. Let's make this right. We're gonna make this right here. So we're still in the Harrowgate area. There's a railroad track right in front of us, probably like 2 blocks from here, where I believe where we hit Sepeva, and that's the borderline, is the railroad track. But I'm gonna make this left right here. On my left-hand side, we got King Garden. On my right-hand side, we got Chuck's Pretzel Bakery, homemade water ice, soft ice cream, and more. Name that school that was on my left. We got somebody that just ate the red light with a cigarette out the window. She was too cool. She ate the red light and then she flicked her ash like, you ain't doing nothing. I'm telling you. End school zone. So right now, so we have Butler right in front of us. This is Glenwood Ave and then Butler. We're gonna make this left right here on Glenwood Avenue, because Butler is a cross street, so there's no point in us going any further. On Butler, there's a Walmart and a 5 and Below and a Sonic's restaurant and a Little's or Lidl's, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, but for the duration of this tour, we're going to continue to go through the residential areas. And if we have any time towards the end, then we'll cut through where the commercial businesses are at. We got J&J Tire Center Flat Fix on my right. We got Docu Services 2 online registration multi-service office on my left. We're at Castor and Glenwood. Castor is an avenue, for those of you who care to hear the avenue part to it. And Glenwood is an avenue. So Castor Avenue and Glenwood Avenue. I put my left turn signal because we're going to be making this turn coming up right here to Jasper Street. If I go up another block, we'll hit Kensington. But for the purpose of this tour, we're not gonna focus on Kensington. We're passing Pacific Street on my left-hand side. That's a one-way, so we actually can't go up it. But we'll end up coming down it a little bit later on in the tour. We're passing Pacific Street. If we go right, it takes us straight to Kensington. So mind you, all these blocks can go right, but we're not gonna focus on right for the purpose. We're just gonna focus on like this left hemisphere. Look at this EF. Wow. That EF on my right. It's gold. Yo, I'm sorry guys. I got a sweet spot for those cars. It was a little banged up. It had pink rims. That was cool. They at least try to stylize it. All right, we're on Jasper and Venango, and we got a group of buddies out here on the corner. A couple gentlemen hanging out. A little cold. They all got their hoodies on. Somebody right here doing work in that box truck vehicle, doing some type of work. We got a couple brothers hanging out here. We got some kids playing. We're passing Kingston Street, the most tiniest street I've ever seen in a long time. On the left-hand side, we got Diaz Mini Market. We're at Atlantic and Jasper Street. We got graffiti on a couple of houses on my left. The corner house. It's the bad thing about corner houses. If you don't keep it clean, they're gonna tag up on it. Jasper and Clarence. We just passed Clarence Street. In loving memory of Jerry, a mural on my right-hand side on the wall. On my left-hand side, we got Pena, that that corner store we passed earlier. We're passing Tioga. We're gonna go straight down Tioga. On my right-hand side, we got Harrowgate Park. That's where I started my last Kensington walking tour. I took you guys down Kensington Avenue. We're passing Schiller Street on my right-hand side. That's John Mini Market. We got porch houses on my left, and the houses on my right don't have porches. We're passing Russell Street, the 1800 block on my right-hand side. Don't let the sun fool you guys. It's freezing outside. It's really cold. We're on Jasper and Ontario Street. We have some factories on my left, factory on my right. I don't think they're in service anymore. If they are conducting business, you can't really tell. Passing Thayer, we got Del Orbe or Del Orb Mini Market on my left. Now we'll be stuck in a tight situation because Wensley is the block we're right next to, right? Yeah, we're right here at Wensley. If I go right, it takes me to Kensington. I refuse to go down Kensington. So we're gonna just go over here, passing Poppy Deli Grocery Store. I said deli grocery store. Now, if you guys are wondering what's happening right here in front of us, what's happening is there's an oil patch heating oil company truck, and some people still have boilers in their basement. You just yawned. I'm sorry. Some people still have boilers in their basement. So what you can do is you can pay for oil to, burn in your boiler system so you can warm up your whole house. And like I said, it's the winter, so some people need to warm up the house. It looks like it's an older gentleman. He's standing at the steps. He's talking to the driver of the oil company. It looks like the driver's done pumping oil. Right here next to the gentleman's house, I actually see a bunch of pictures on a porch. I don't know. It looks like somebody passed away there. Yeah, I think somebody passed away there. It's like 2-3 boards with pictures. Now, make note that in Philadelphia, PA, if you can't afford your heating oil, there are programs like LIHEAP and different things of that nature that allow you to qualify for, sometimes free oil and or very low cost oil. So if you're a senior citizen, if you're on disability or something like that, you are able to apply for grants in the city and receive, free stuff to heat your house. So the driver went back to the house. I think he's going to, what is he doing? He's gonna plug up the oil hole, like kind of like a gas tank cap, but he's gonna put the oil cap back on it. He's giving him a receipt. There you go. He just gave the gentleman a receipt. The gentleman, I think the gentleman paid him. So I think, wow, the gentleman, sorry to hear, buddy, that you didn't qualify for like LIHEAP or something. Or maybe he did. Maybe it was like some low cost heating. But he's talking to him, like they're having a little conversation. Yeah, but right here on my left hand side on 3335 Jasper Street, there's a bunch of pictures posted up on this house. Now the only thing that I could think of is it's like a rest in peace memorial. I don't know if somebody that lived there passed away. Probably. All right, the oil patch heating company left, so we're good to go. Oh, there's a bunch of candles and everything out front. Dang, that sucks. And it looked like a bunch of female pictures, so it was probably a female who passed away there. Rest in peace. Sad. Wow, there's more candles over here too on Cornwall Street. We just passed Cornwall. That's a shame. It's a shame. It's messed up. All right, so we are currently on Westmoreland, Jasper and Westmoreland Street. On my left-hand side, we have, what's this? Zale Motors, used cars, and stuff like that. It doesn't say and stuff like that. I just added the and stuff like that. Let me move up a little bit so I can read the sign. Used cars. Oh, Zale Z1 Motors, and it says used cars and trucks. All right, we're crossing over Westmoreland. We are passing Willard Street. Shout out to the homie Mo. My brother's buddy is from right there on that block. That's his little spot. Passing Madison Street. Shout out to Bino, Philadelphia rap artist, music artist. We're passing Hilton Street. Bino is from Madison. I shot a music video or two for him. And yeah, one of them was shot like right there on Madison. All right, so we are currently at the borderline of the Harrogate community. If we go right for one block, you'll still be in Harrogate. You'll hit Kensington though, Kensington and Allegheny, the corner with the epidemic, with the opioid crisis right now. If we go left, we'll still be in the Harrogate community. So I'm gonna make this left and we're gonna stay where Harrogate's at. On my right hand side of the screen, across the street, you'll see Kenny's Place Bar, Cold Beer. On my left hand side, you'll see a food market. Now, a funny thing, well, it's not that funny, probably not to the owners, but that Kenny Place Bar spot on my right, they had a Mac machine right outside of the building, and when they were blowing up ATMs this past year, they blew it up, and there's no longer an ATM there. So on my left hand side, we got Jasmine Auto Tags. We're gonna make this left right here on Emerald. We got A&E Laundromat on my right hand side. We got Joseph M. Egan Jr. building on my right. We're gonna make this left. Something's wrong with this street light, so we're gonna treat it like we made a complete stop. It used to be a gun store right here on my right hand side, but they closed down. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but they closed down a gun store that used to be right there. You used to be able to buy your firearms and all that stuff there. That Honda Accord on my right had the H tail lights. When you press the brake, it reflects an H for the Honda guys out there. Madison, we got Peralta Mini Market. That's the corner store where I shot a few scenes for his music video at. We're passing Willard Street. We got the United States Postal Office on my right hand side. We're at Emerald. Emerald and Westmoreland. Westmoreland is the cross block in front of us, and we're driving down Emerald. We got a little burgundy red looking warehouse on my left hand side. On my right hand side, we got some residential homes. Driving down Cornwall, passing Cornwall right now. Left hand side, we got a bunch of graffiti on that one-story warehouse. Passing Wensley. Two-story homes. We got another rest in peace memorial on my right hand side. Wow, tons of candles. And it looked like a young brother, Spanish individual. That's terrible, y'all. Sucks, man. All right, let's make this right. I'm gonna make this right. We ain't gonna do the cross blocks yet. Let's make this right. We're on Ontario Street. I'm gonna make this left on Braddock. We got Hernandez Grocery on my left hand side. You can't make this left on Braddock because it do not enter. So we're gonna continue traveling. We got John H. Webster Public School on my left-hand side. We got, what's that? Si Rayo El Rey del Chicharrone. Or, yeah, chicharrón. Spanish food. Cibao. I thought it would say Cirao. Cibao. However you pronounce that. I don't know. My bad, y'all. We're going to make this left right here on Frankford. You got Kensington Open Door Ministries on my right-hand side. We just made this left on Frankford. We're now traveling up Frankford. Frankford has some residential homes, but then it also got some like large buildings. For example, this building on my right, Open Door Ministries Community Center. I guess that's a church. On my left-hand side, we got 3-story homes. On my right-hand side, we got 2-story homes. The 3-story homes on my left-hand side got A-tops. Big porches. They look like pretty big buildings. Probably, yeah, they look somewhat poorly kept. But on my right-hand side, there were 2-story homes with flat tops. On my right-hand side, we got Frankfurt Deli and Grocery. We just passed, what's that, Ontario? We just now passed Clarence. We are now passing Atlantic. Chinese store on my right. We're passing Kingston. We got church on my left-hand side. Name that church. We got Boost Mobile on my left. We got Old London Pizza on my right. No, that wasn't on Ontario. That was Tioga, because Tioga is before Venango, and we are currently at Venango. That black Honda Civic drove by listening to T Grizzly. I don't listen to much T Grizzly, but I definitely knew that song that dude had on. On my right-hand side, we got Old London Pizza. On my left-hand side, across the street, we got R&R Deli 2 Mini Market. And then right next to that, we got BJ and B Auto Repair, foreign and domestic cars, shop, brakes, tune-ups, and more. On my right-hand side, we got Campo Añela Funeral Home. We're passing Victoria Street. On my left-hand side, we got Frankfurt Appliance. On my right-hand side, we got Pacific Street. On my right-hand side, we got Tina Accounting. On my right-hand side, we're passing Pickwick Street. We got Genelise Mini Market. I believe that was the name. We're passing Pacific and Albright Street. We got Hands from Heaven Barbershop. Now we can keep going straight, but remember we went up there earlier. I'm going to make this right on Castor. Name that school that was here on my left-hand side, guys. Name that school. We're passing Coral Street, traveling down Castor. Now you see that train? I don't know if y'all see that train pass. Well, you guys are about to see it. I'm talking about, I don't know if y'all see it. This is the train railroad track that I was talking about in the beginning that borders the Harrowgate community, and then Seppiva is right behind it. So look at this train right above us is what borders Harrogate, meaning right now we're no longer in Harrogate. We just crossed over, so that would make us right now in Port Richmond, because Port Richmond is bordered by Trenton, Castor, the Delaware River, and Lehigh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the block, and then we're going to go right back down Castor, and then we're going to start doing some zigzags through the Harrogate area. On my right-hand side, you'll see a bunch of graffiti. Oh, shout out to the homie Ban, B-A-N, Ban, and Chemo, C-H-E-M-O. This is my homies. I actually know them personally. They hit that up on 17. Wow, 2017, which means that's been rocking out for what? 4 years almost. Going on its 4th year. That was a good spot, guys. It's still up there. We got Freak. I actually met Freak, too. Freak is from TMH. But I met him before he was with TMH. TMH is the most hated. That's the name of the squad. We got Bass, we got Tone, T-O-N-E. We got several other individuals. I see Skag, D's, rest in peace, D's. We got Sia, or C, S-E-A. I met him too. I met D's. D's was really sharp. I see Colors. I see H&R. I see Sasep. Yeah, I see several other individuals. Wow, this has 2 D's. Little, what you call them? Straight letters. Wow, D's is no longer with us. D's passed away. We got Tracks. We got Skag. I already said Skag. I see Scrub. Yeah, got a good amount here. Smiley, Blur, KZR, Enzo, Rackster, UTS. All right, we're gonna make this left on Tulip. Because this is a no outlet. Ha! Perfect block to make a left on. Well, let you guys see this no outlet. On my right hand side, it looks like we got somebody's, what's this? Their little encampment, yeah. Yep, somebody's actually sleeping in there. And right here too, look here's another little encampment. They basically bagged it in with trash bags. Wow, let's make this little U-turn here. Look at that, we went over here, we didn't even expect to see them. Now above this, if we go past this train track, it'll take us to Butler. Butler is basically the borderline of Harrogate, but Butler before Sepulveda. If you go after Sepulveda, then you're not in Harrogate anymore. Wow, huge pothole. Whoa, it almost consumed our vehicle. On my left hand side, there's like a little encampment where they sleep at, and on my left hand side over here, I'm gonna drive real close so y'all can see. These people right here are sleeping. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, they made like their little house. I'm not really trying to slow down and startle them. Probably ruin their sleep. Look at somebody turn here too. It's a dead end, buddy. Unless he had a purpose. All right, we're gonna make this right on Castor. And his tail light is out. No, I don't think that he knew because he's making a U-turn now. All right, that's cool. We're making this right. The building on my left-hand side is for rent by owner. On my right-hand side, we got another huge warehouse. We got a Mercedes that's really trying hard to fly by us. And he slowed down. I had to hit the pedal to the metal because I think this is like the second Mercedes that tried to fly by me today. What's up with these Mercedes drivers? Seriously. Sepulveda. All right, now we're back in the Harrogate area. On my right-hand side, we got this giant clock tower up top. It says Boner, and it has a Forever tag. Boner's a graffiti artist. Forever's a graffiti artist. They both write for ESC. Every second counts. We just passed Amber Street. Yo, good news, y'all. Look at that building right there. That school. I didn't actually comprehend what it looked like. I've seen it dozens of times, but they're restoring it. They cleaned it fresh. They hooking up the windows and everything to that building. I'm all right. Look at it. It got all new framework on the windows. There's somebody right there right now working on it. I realized they just pressure washed the majority of the graffiti off of it. They're bringing it back to life. That is decent. That's cool. Look at there's somebody right there. You see that little green arm thingy majiggy? Whatever that is, that Sunbelt tool, I don't know. Anyway, somebody is over there doing the window trim work. I guess he's getting paid for weekend work. That is what's up. That's cool. I'm happy that they're restoring it because a lot of the times those old buildings, they end up knocking them down. So to see them restore it, that is cool. That's what's up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a left here, and then we're gonna start doing some of the crisscrossies. We're gonna try to zigzag through the blocks since we already kind of went up and down. Now remember, if you go across the other half of Kensington Ave, you got up until H Street. Up until H Street, and you're still in Harrowgate. And we're gonna make this left right here. We're gonna make this left on Frankford Avenue. Alright, we're gonna make this right on Albright and Pacific. We can actually, matter of fact, let me go forward, go to Pickwick, and then go left, and then come left again, because I can show y'all couple of these little blocks, because these blocks on my left are also still part of Harrogate because they're before the borderline, so they count as Harrogate. Like this is Harrogate, so I might as well show y'all what this block look like. This is Pickwick, and we got Palnek. What's up with these names of these stores? Palenque or something? I don't even know, yo. If that's your store, tell me what's up with the naming. How y'all pronounce that? It's probably trash day because everybody got bags of trash out front. Looks like somebody graduated, right? That's what the balloons are for on my right-hand side. It was somebody's celebration, somebody's birthday. Somebody threw away a lot of their furniture right here on my right-hand side. Look at it. A lot of the furniture, the beds, the bureaus. It's like a chest. Like one of those clothing chests. Yeah. We're gonna make this left. Boom. There's a rec center right here in front of us called Robert T. Heitzman Recreation Center with a playground and a field, like a baseball field. We're gonna make this left on Albright Street. Yeah, it's definitely trash day because everybody got their bags of trash outside. It's a 2-story row home community. A couple closed porches, a couple open porches, some shingles, some brickwork, some aluminum siding. It looks like somebody got a Hummer next to me on my right-hand side covered up. I'm not sure why you would want one of those. They are extreme gas guzzlers. That's probably why it's parked up and covered up. No littering, $300 fine. On my right-hand side, at the corner, we got Hands from Heaven Barbershop. I think I said that, but hey. Now y'all got blessed by the Hands from Heaven twice. Not once, but twice. This is a little tricky avenue because they don't have a stop sign, but we do. And obviously nobody ever gonna let you go by, so you gotta squeeze in carefully. It looks like we're clear. Alright, so we're traveling. On my left-hand side, we had a little garage. It's windy, so I see everybody's like objects floating around, flying. You got bins flying everywhere. That's how strong the wind is. Like I was gonna plan on doing another small town tour today. We was gonna leave Philadelphia just to do a tour. However, because of the strong wind and because of the wind chill, it's 32 max today, and you know it's kind of cold. We're traveling down Pacific Street. It's kind of cold, and then the wind doesn't do too good with the microphone. Like I don't like trying to talk over the wind, and wind sounds like poop. If you haven't seen my buddy Lil Gucci Lear's tour of the Only section on my page, go check it out. I had the homie Lil Gucci Lear, who's a Philadelphia rap artist, give us a tour of his old neighborhood in the Only section of Philly. The tour came out awesome. I love the authenticity to it. The only thing that I was kind of bummed out about is in a few portions of it, the wind was so strong. Like in the first 16 minutes, you hear a lot of wind. Then it drops down and you can hear him, but then periodically throughout the tour, it's very windy. We're making this left right here in Jasper. We got this EK on my right. It's burgundy, nice color. They definitely painted it because EKs don't come in burgundy. We got Pacific Street. We're now approaching Pacific Street. I'm not gonna go down Pacific Street because Pacific Street is gonna take us to Kensington. But this neighborhood is basically bordered by Kensington. It's right next to it. Alright. We got Kingston. This is the super duper tiny puny block that I was talking about earlier. This thing don't even look like a block. Look, and I'm gonna go down it just for y'all because it does say go down. It don't say go down, but it does have an arrow that goes down. So let's see what type of block this is. Yo, how do they call this a block? This joint got its own street sign, like it's a whole address, but look at this. The street's like a whole third world country street. Like, look at this, it ain't even paved. Does this really deserve to have its own street name, or should it just have been an alley? This is more like an alley. Yo, there's somebody right up there. Did they park and, oh no, did they park and block that? Man, we're gonna have to do some old custom reversing here. What? It's cool, we're doing it all for YouTube. I'm trying to be on YouTube. Look at this car on my left, yo. This is the spot where they throw the jimmies away. Look at this on my left. It's an Acura TL on my left, stripped, tagged up, busted up, beat up, spray painted on. Yo, somebody probably looking for the Acura TL. I think I found it. Yo, that joint is crazy. Yo, this street is crazy. Why this street get its own sign? Yeah, there's nobody in that vehicle in front of us. Yo, this is vicious. I straight up came through here too, like I was planning on going somewhere. Hey, I'm doing it for y'all so y'all can see this. Y'all probably thought I was talking crazy when I said this is the smallest street I ever seen. Like it ain't even about small. It's just like I don't even know why they could consider this a street. It's more like an alley. Alrighty then. Did they leave their vehicle there and go inside? What did they do? Are they standing outside? Well, this is real world for y'all. Despite this having a street sign, they're like, listen, nobody is ever gonna use this street, so they probably ain't expecting nobody to come through here. And boom, Tune comes through here for a hood tour. I'm gonna drop a couple beeps. Beep, 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 beep. See if anybody come outside. Man, they probably inside watching Netflix, making their third cup of hot cocoa. But we just drove around here and nobody was out here and that window's cracked open. Yo, what y'all think? Y'all think I should just stay here and see how long it takes them? Or should I do a whole reverse? Yo, I got a crazy obstacle course to reverse behind me. That is priceless. What y'all think? I should give them a minute? Let me give them a minute. Just in case they like went and stepped in real quick to grab something. Because the windows rolled down, which means, and they wasn't here when we just drove by this block. So they probably just pulled up. My little meet. Yeah, I don't think ain't nobody coming out. And if they're on the toilet taking a dump, or taking a smash, or spending some time with a boo thing, yeah, we're probably gonna need an extra 2 minutes for that, and I ain't really trying to be here waiting. So y'all about to see what my reverse game is at. Reverse game is on a bean. I'm gonna reverse through this whole nonsense right here. But that goes to show you, yo, this is a freaking street. This is when the 4-wheel drive come in handy, because this is a straight up, like an off-road endurance track. Like, this is crazy. I can't even believe this is a street. This ain't a street, this is a setup. Yo, you come through here and your car gonna end up like the Acura TL. You see the Acura TL? That's what happened to the last people that came through here. Yo, this going crazy, son. And I drove out here a bajillion times. And I never not once decided to turn through here. Now I know why. Yo, that is vicious. That's priceless. And I wasn't generally like in no rush to go through there. We already went through that block, but it goes to show you. And this is crazy. All right. So on my right hand side, it looks like we got this like party bus. I don't know what it is. It says Richie Rolex Breed Entertainment. So it's some type of entertainment bus. Yo, there's a stop sign here and everything. Why they got a stop sign here? You can't even drive through here and they got a stop sign here. Like, seriously? All right, so we're pretty much out. I just want to make sure there's no oncoming traffic. That was kind of fun though. That was priceless. It's good that y'all got a chance to see it. Let me let this female behind me park. She's parking and I don't want to put her in a tough situation. All right, we're cool. It wasn't about nothing. But at least y'all got a chance to experience that ridiculous block. Yo, somebody write a letter to the city and tell them just remove the street sign and just have that be called alley. That should have been an alley. There was no way that deserved a green street sign. It was one block too. It was 100. It wasn't multiple hundreds of a block. it ended on both sides, which is more of a reason why it should have just been an alley, not its own block. We're passing Clarence Street. All right, we're back next to Harrowgate Park. I can go straight down and make a left down Madison, but I feel like it's gonna be repetitive and we done wasted all this time here. So I'm gonna make this left on Tioga. And we'll try to zigzag through here. We got some young brothers right here on my left-hand side. Y'all probably can't see them. They're right here in front of the store playing around. There's 4 of them. They're probably like 14, 13, 12 years old. Young kids playing around, hanging out. All right, we're gonna make this left right here on Tioga Street. I got an idea. I'm gonna turn right here on, what's this, Helen? I'm gonna turn right on Helen, next to the #1 restaurant, Chinese store. Cool, y'all ain't see this block yet. But the sun is drooling, super duper sunny. Thank you, Mother Nature. Mother Nature's like, ain't nobody stopping your shine, tune. Ain't nobody stopping your shine. Wow, it's super duper sunny though. Like, can you like dim the shine just a little bit? Like on behalf of me? Oh man. Yo, that thing is bright. I think I'm gonna just speed through this block because y'all ain't seeing nothing but sun glare. Alright, we got Ontario Street. We're approaching Ontario Street. We're gonna make this left on Ontario. You can go right, but we're just gonna go left. See what else we can get into. No matter of fact, let's go right. You know why? Because I can take you down Madison. So let's make this right. That tall building, it's not really tall, say 4 stories, but it's at the middle of the shot all the way straight at the end of this picture. That used to be Diamond Furniture. Now I think they turn it into like some type of lofts or something, studios or something of that nature. We're passing Thayer Street. The homie right there was dipping out like in La La Land, all on his own. All right, Wensley, past Wensley. This is the block where the dude was putting that oil in the house. There's 2 rest in peace memorials on this block. There's one right there at that house, and there's one right here on my left-hand side. See them balloons? I don't know if y'all see them balloons. On my left-hand side, there's a bunch of candles and everything right up against the wall. So I don't know if somebody recently probably passed away there. As far as crime goes in this neighborhood, for anybody who cares about that, yeah, it's kind of crime-filled. It's a lot of acts of senseless violence being done in this neighborhood. Robberies, shootings, theft, all types of stuff. We're at Westmoreland. I'm gonna make this left coming up on Willard Street. I'm gonna make this left on Willard, and then we'll be able to come down Madison. So we're making this left on Willard Street. We got Louisiana tags on my left. Louisiana. We got this Jeep on my right, a nice Wrangler. That was cool. Oh, look at this vehicle on my left. They wrote a female dog, B-I-T-C-H. They wrote it on her or his vehicle, and they keyed it up, and they smashed the windows. Look at that's a Cadillac, and they smashed it up, and they spray painted like on the back of it. Look. See how they're spray painted like on the back? I don't know if y'all can see, but look at they wrote B-I-T-C-H. They smashed the windows. They popped the tires. Yo, they wrote on the hood. That's why you don't really want to get on nobody's bad side, especially if you ain't got a garage, because, you know what I mean? You might come out to some stuff like that being done. We're on Willard Street. They say no right turns here, but when I was young, when I was a youngster, I used to come through here with my pop used to do it. I think that was before the no right turn signs. I think it's because it can bring a potential accident, but guess what? Boom! I'm doing it for YouTube. Right here, but why not make a right turn? That was so simple. We got post office on my left-hand side. I know my pop used to once in a while stop through here when he was in the neighborhood. We got the new Supra on my right-hand side, the 2020 Supra. How y'all feel about that? I don't know. I have mixed emotions because we all love the legendary Supra, or at least most of the car guys do. But, oh, we got a Prelude on my left, but I don't know. they made it look a little funny. Yeah, they made it look a little funny. It looked weird. Alright, Frankford. We're at Frankford Ave. We got Elite Auto Sales and Service Inc. in front of us. I'm going to continue going forward. I'm going to cross over. We got the old Drones Alternative middle school right here. I'm going to show you. Right here on my left-hand side, this burgundy building was Jones All. It was an alternative addition to the Jones Middle School. And we're at Amber Street. You got Collins, one block up. This is like a little factory area, as you can see. I'm gonna make this left right here on Amber Street. Got some Mickey Mouse Christmas decorations on my right. You're on camera, that's what it says on my left-hand side. Now, if we keep going up, let's go up one block and then we can make a left. There's a lot of traffic right here on my left. And look at it. The traffic's so far back that it just caused this. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna go behind you. We'll go behind him, but he looked out. At least he had enough courtesy to reverse. But yeah, that traffic was so far out that, as you can see, like it was up to where that car was at, and I wasn't trying to make a left. On my right hand side, you got some homes, garage on my left, all these row homes, porches on my right, no porches on my left. The houses on my left are smaller because they got one window. The houses on my right are two-story, but they got two windows. You can tell the ones on my left are a lot cuter, a lot smaller. Got Ontario Grocery on my right hand side. We got Amber and Ontario Street. Go ahead, buddy. Georgia, see the Georgia tags. This dude's doing DoorDash, right? Let's let him get his hustle on. Dude, you gotta pull up your pants, you gotta put on a belt, man. I understand you got some Gucci undergarments, but not everybody has to see your undergarments. That's a bad thing about skinny jeans. Skinny jeans, look at, see how his pants are still falling? You know how you can simply resolve that? By putting on a belt. A belt does wonders. Alright, on my left-hand side, we got porch houses. On my right-hand side, we ain't got no porches. On my left-hand side, there's a house for sale. Yeah, in case anybody want to move to this block. We're on Jasper. Oh, no, we're not on Jasper. We're on Amber Street at Tioga. I'm sorry, Jasper's like 4 blocks to my left. Amber and Tioga. I had somewhat of a long morning this morning, ladies and gentlemen, so please forgive me for my mishaps. We're gonna make this left right here on Clarence. Yeah, I went through my 3rd muffler fix of like a 3-month period. Like this muffler needed to be repaired again this morning. If not, it was gonna sound like a freaking Hemi off-road sports car. And I don't like the like wong 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 wong. I don't like that noise. And yeah, long story short, it was a costly repair. So it's been a long morning. I tried to repair it myself using some like heat wrap, some JB Weld heat wrap and things of that nature, but it didn't work out well. And we had different plans for today, and the day went so awkwardly sideways. It went strange, so it's kind of like adapting to the situation. So I didn't want to let today go in vain, and I still wanted to put out some work. So we out here in Harrogate. That's what brought us this Harrogate video. Because if not, if things would have probably went the way they went, I would have probably never even covered Harrogate today. On my right hand side, we got Harrogate Post 78 American Legion. We got R&H Discount Grocery on my left. Residential homes on my right. Flat top homes on my left. Passing Schiller Street on my right. John H. Webster Little Schoolhouse on my right hand side. Alright, we're gonna make a right coming up here. Are we? No, the next block. Because we're gonna be approaching that, what is it? Let me see. It's like a storage unit. were in that Kensington video when I did the Kensington walkthrough. And I had showed y'all that bright yellow building where they had stored the female's body in there for like, I think 14, 15 years. Somebody in that Kensington video commented in the comment section and they shared the news article. I think 2 people. They looked up the news article and they shared it and pasted it. So that's based on a true story. There was this lady, we're about to pass it. Passing Ontario Street. We're on Frankford. What are you doing, bud? Oh, pothole. Oh, that was a hard pothole. Now I see why he slowed down. Cradles, we just passed Cradles, child care, and we just passed Pet Health Care Center on my left. This big bright yellow building on my right is called, that rhymed, this big bright yellow building on my right, that was hot. So we got Safeguard Self-Storage on my right. We're gonna make this right on Westmoreland. This is the storage where they had held that body's lady. Well, not they. Some man stored her body in this building on my right, and they didn't find it till like, I think 14, 15 years later. Yeah, that sucks, right? We're gonna make this left down Joyce Street. I shot a music video on this block. On Joyce Street, and one of the houses on my right too. And we shot inside the house, and then I did some scenes right out here. I did some scenes coming up to the corner. Shot all through this block. Oh, this block got a bunch of potholes though. Oh, I hear my bushings squeaking like, please don't take me through here no more. That's what my bushings is saying. They're saying, I need moisturizement. I don't like that, man. You have the freshest vehicle. Driving Philly for a couple years, that thing ain't gonna be fresh no more, no matter how much you take care of it. Making this left. All right, we're back on Willard. I'm gonna make this right on Frankford. Buddy over there is rolling up some type of substance. What are he rolling up? A joint? Probably a joint. Let me see. Is it white paper? Oh, he just picked his boogies. He just blew his nose and wiped his pants. You know not to smoke with that guy right there. Don't smoke with that guy, because when he like, you know what I mean? Well, don't smoke, period, if you don't. But if you do, then enjoy it. Just make sure not to smoke with that dude, because he just wiped his boogers on his pants. You don't want to take that little joint that he was rolling. On my right hand side, we're gonna make a right on Madison. We got Hewin's Hair Salon, men's haircut, $5 and up. Look at these houses on my right. They look pretty big, right? And they're like paired in twos. They got like this brick stone and all that. It's strange that those are the only ones that's like that in this area of Harrogate, right? The ones on my right, look at them. The ones on my left kind of got some of them too. Yeah, the ones on my left too got them. Yeah, this is the block that the homie Bino grew up on. Well, one of the blocks that he grew up on. We shot some scenes out here too. On Madison. Right here on Madison. Toyota Tacoma. I'm not a big fan of Toyotas, but for some reason I like that old body Tacoma. But I would have took it without the pickup truck cap. Yeah, I would have liked it without that. Residential area. We're gonna make this left right here. This is Jasper Street. Passing Hilton. Oh, that was a nice classic over there. It looked like a Nova. Like a 70s Nova. We're back on Jasper and Allegheny. Yo, I'm sorry, yo. I think it would be a good time for me to talk about this. Sometimes y'all be like, yo, Tune, you're not as talkative in today's chat. That's because, to be all honest with y'all, sometimes I'll be trying to enjoy the viewing experience also. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn right here on Allegheny, because like I don't watch it right after I shoot it. So I shoot it, I don't watch it at all. I don't proof watch it, nothing. I upload it with the flaws and all, And I set it on Premiere, and we can't watch it when it's on Premiere. Even us, the channel owner, we can't watch it when it's on Premiere. So with that being said, the only other time that I'm literally able to watch it is during the premiere. Because once that premiere is over, I don't go back and spend another hour of time watching my old videos. It's like, that's it. It's in the library. It's in the catalog. So certain ones I really enjoy like watching again. So if I'm not so attentive in a certain chat, it's not that I'm ignoring y'all. It's that Toon might just be getting into his own video. Passing Madison. Yeah, seriously. And that's what happened with the Gucci video. With the Gucci video, when Gucci did the tour, I really wanted to take that in. We're passing Willard Street because, you know, I didn't see it since the day I lived it with that experience with him. So watching it again was pretty cool. But I really disliked it, the wind, man. That wind kicked us in the butt. It kicked us in the butt. That's the bad thing. Like, I've been trying to do something. Go ahead, buddies. Green light, 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 green light. He went right. He put the left signal, and then he went straight. Yo, he had a right signal, then he had a left signal, but he ended up going straight. Sheesh. We got Wensley right here. Y'all ain't see Wensley yet, so I might as well just make a left on Wensley. We go left right here on Wensley. Ouch. Tons of cars smushed everywhere, right? Parked up on the sidewalks. It's probably from that little garage right there. At least this block is little, but it got double-sided parking, right? So at least everybody, for the most part, gets some type of, you know, parking arrangement. But don't get it twisted. Some houses be having like 2, 3, 4 cars. Yeah. Sometimes 5, 6 cars. If they got a couple siblings and they're all of age to drive and they all want to own a car, yup, you got to deal with one household having, you know, 4 or 5 cars. Yo, we stuck right here where the little rest in peace thing is at. Once again, it's incredible. You want to park here, Accord? No? Yeah? No? Alright, just wanted to make sure. They pulled over like they was about to park. Ouch. Ouch. I think that's why they pulled over. I'm gonna make this left on Westmoreland. We got Westmoreland Auto Repair on my right hand side. We got a giant Shamrock Clover beverage on my left hand side. General Mechanics on my right. Advanced Collision on my right. Emerald. Let's make this left down Emerald. There goes that little Toyota Tacoma that I was talking about earlier, huh? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Toyota. I like the 80s Toyotas, like the .8, the Corona, the Corolla, and a few other 70s and 80s Toyotas. But I'm not like a huge fan of the 2000s and up. I mean, I've seen how they've been hooking up the 1995, 1996, 97, 98 Corolla. They don't do a bad job. I mean, it look alright. But I'm not like a real big Toyota fan. But I do like appreciate certain bodies. We're gonna make this left on Cornwall because I don't think I showed y'all Cornwall either. This is the one with the Rest in Peace Memorial on the corner on my right hand side. Not on this right hand side, but on the left right hand side. It says no trash on pavement. They straight up left a sign there. Y'all saw that? This block got a bunch of garages. Look at on my left and on my right, but notice how they all got graffiti on them. Crazy, right? Now on my right hand side on this corner, look at that Benz, that Mercedes, the whole front bumper was shattered. I was gonna say that Mercedes. Right on the corner, there's some like candles and there's a Rest in Peace memorial. So I don't know if somebody passed away here too, or if this has something to do with. Oh, you can't see because this truck is blocking it. There's a ton of candles there. They put religious candles. They usually cost like $1 at the corner store, or you can go, you know, $1.50, $2 from a botanica shop, and they put those, you know, in memory of the person that they lost, and they light the candle up and keep the candle burnt. You know what I mean? And a lot of those candles have religious sayings on them, so it means a lot to the people who just lost someone. So if you ever see teddy bears, balloons, candles at a spot, that usually means somebody passed away there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that's going to conclude our very short tour. Small, but short. It was 1 hour of the Harrowgate neighborhood in Philadelphia, PA. Harrowgate is part of the Badlands, right next to Kensington, the notorious Kensington. We didn't cross the other half of Harrowgate today. I said it a few times in the video, but in case you're catching this video last minute, you can check my Philadelphia Hood Tours playlist with over 200 plus tours, and you will see the other half in that playlist that was covered, you know, a year, 2, 3 years ago. But with that being said, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released. I would greatly appreciate it if you can not only donate a thumbs up, but go in the comment section, donate a comment. Comment about some memories, stories, any knowledge you want to share. That'd be awesome, guys. All right. This is your boy, Tuning out. Have a good day, y'all.